thought we were gone forever, huh?
Yeah. We're gone for a while.
Thought we got fed up with your shit and just stopped doing shows, huh? I've been on vacation. I went to Wichita, Kansas for 8 fucking days.
Well, you had a good time, right?
I'm not supposed to cuss in the first. We're not monetized yet, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, we took 2 Fridays off. We thought maybe I'd squeeze one in. We got into town that first night, which was a Friday, and just went and hung out with my dad and stuff. So no, nothing then. Got some casino lives over in on the Slotmaster 316 channel. That was a lot of fun. We hit the Kansas Star twice, Saturday and Sunday. Good time. Sunday my dad was out, and we had a blast out there, just playing a bunch of different games. But yeah, then we did the podcast Wednesday live from the Slotmaster's house.
Fun.
Last Wednesday. That was cool. It's cool. Got to run his situation. He just got one of my super ultra wide monitors too.
Oh,
so.
nice.
He's got a secondary, but it's curved as well. So I was like, oh, that's sexy. Just fits right there next to it. He just
In a little circle.
Yeah. And then by Friday he was out in Vegas, and we were just getting ready for our final night. Hung out with Nate.
Nice.
Yeah.
Doing good?
Good old Nate and Eli. Yeah, they're doing great.
Awesome.
So we had a good time doing that as our last night, and then came back and did the podcast Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. Yeah, and then yesterday we got a stream in live on here on Twitch. Me and the British boys checking out Verdansk, which we're gonna do later tonight. Danny Hyphen's got it already in install. We're gonna pop in and play some Verdansk lobbies. Coming up later tonight here on the big show.
Be good.
What have I been playing?
What?
Well, as of yesterday, Call of Duty. But I finished I'd been playing Death Stranding again.
Yeah, you're done.
I don't even know how far I was in. I don't even think that we talked about that on this show since we haven't been here so long. I don't know.
No, I think you finished it.
Yeah, because I think I started it like after we'd watched that trailer and everything on the show. And so I finished the story again. This time I was about 100 hours in almost when I reached the end of the story. So now I'm just going to casually keep it on my Legion Go because it runs really well. I like playing it, and just pick it up from time to time. Finish building the second road in the second area, the one that cuts off and heads to the north or whatever.
Yeah. That's the road I'm building.
And then, because I got the whole main road's built. It takes me from the beginning of the second area all the way to South Knot City. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Yeah, the only road I don't have built is the one to the north, that snowy area.
Yeah, well, one little thing that I don't think I realized as much the first time is if you haven't collected all the zones, you want to collect the zones.
Yeah.
Don't try building roads that aren't yet connected in the network.
Oh, no.
Because the supplies that you need are like 4 times the amount.
Yeah, don't go crazy.
But yeah, that's I've been playing that. I started playing Atomfall a little bit, and I think that's one that I'm gonna keep up on a little bit. I have kind of reached a point where I'm like, all right, I gotta figure some more stuff out because I don't know. It was kind of cool how it did kind of in a very story-driven, make sense kind of way, like send me back to other places to go do something. Like you're trying to get into this facility, but you get so far, but then it's like you could technically do this one other thing. I didn't want to yet, but like go back and like do some other shit because you're gonna get a couple more things you need to do here. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm glad I kind of waited because now I can go back here and do all this stupid shit.
Okay.
It's not that crazy in depth. They talk a lot, I don't know. I'll have more of a clear view on it. I've probably only logged about, 6 hours in about.
You're not too far in.
Yeah, I'm not too far in.
Yeah.
But yeah, from what I've seen so far, it looks like a game. I don't know. It looks good. It's just the art style's unique.
Okay.
So, I don't know. We'll talk about it more in a week or so.
I'll have to download it soon.
This is Atomfall, which is available everywhere, but it's also on Game Pass. So, Yeah, you should. I don't know. Maybe look at a couple things on it and see if it's even worth your time. But
yeah, maybe I should watch some stuff on it. I'm still playing Kingdom Come.
you do stuff. I'm enjoying level. Oh, I've leveled my character a bit. I'm a little stronger. I think I've almost unlocked the ability to see all of the skills you can buy. And honestly, there's 36 of them, and each row is a specific thing. And I found something like archery stuff. I don't even have a bow yet.
So it's skill tree stuff,
and it's just 3 you unlock with a certain amount of points, like 1 point or like 4 points or 5, 6 points. So yeah, I feel like I already maybe I have a little more than 6 hours in this game, because I feel like I have about half this tree already unlocked.
Oh dang. Yeah, maybe you get more time in it.
Yeah, so
you've been playing it.
We'll play it a little longer though before I give you a go on it. It didn't feel like one of those games that I wanted to come here and play, if that makes sense either yet.
Not a streaming game?
I mean, maybe, but it was, I just feel certain games we get in here, like we played Avowed a little bit in here. That was a little different because it was like there was a lot more on the line for what Avowed was going to be. And we wanted to see it, and I'd already started seeing some stuff, and it looked like it'd be a fun game to come in here and dick around with and be, enjoy parts of or be critical of, and be a wizard man with a revolver. But yeah, this game's a little more just, I mean, I don't want to say it's like Fallout. It's weird to explain what this game is like. Like there's elements of Fallout. Yeah, you talk to people and you pick up fucking things that are quest items to go look here or a note. I wouldn't say it's very Stalker-esque. You do craft, but it feels like such a simplistic crafting system.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I do this thing a lot where I'm fully loaded. I have a perk that helped me carry more on just crafting supplies, and they're everywhere, like bottles of liquor, the cloth, stuff like that to make like your bandage.
Yeah.
And you pick up other things around the world to learn all the other craftables in the item in the game. But I feel like I'm at a point now where I probably have like half of those too. But yeah, it just didn't feel like a game I wanted to come on here and be like, let's play this new game. I know we like playing them, but I don't know.
That's not the one.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. This isn't. We're not looking at Game of the Year material here. I don't know. You might find it more fun than Avowed.
Probably.
Personally.
Probably. It'll probably be just more interesting in other ways.
Yeah. It's goofy. I mean, but I told you were kind of surprised about it. I go, I believe it's I read that it's a last gen game.
Yeah, it runs on Xbox.
It's available on Xbox One and PS4.
Wow.
I think I read that.
Adamfall X-Bone performance. Yeah. I wonder what that's going to be like.
Is it on Xbox?
I have to see. It's on One X for sure. Adamfall's visuals are last gen.
Well, it's a last gen game.
No shit, yeah.
Nobody's got any.
Adamfall Xbox One.
Yeah, ain't nobody on PlayStation buying this game. Xbox One gameplay, FPS test. Here we go. Let's take a peek.
Thanks, dude, that did this. Blunk.
What was that?
Huh?
Oh, hold on. I gotta.
Spotify.
Change this to. There we go. Okay. All right. So this is on the Xbox One.
People call it an immersive sim. So like BioShock or that other game, Dishonored, or Death Proof.
Yeah. Okay. BioShock's an interesting thing to compare it to.
Yeah, that's what when you started saying you pick up bottles and things, I thought BioShock. It's just
okay.
Like that.
Yeah. I would honestly say that. Yeah. I mean, you have more story and dialogue. Like.
Yeah.
You actually have dialogue, because in BioShock you just listen to people talk to you. But
you walk in a straight line and people talk to you.
This is like you got your Fallout dialogue options. You got like 4 options every time you talk. I don't really notice that anything affects my, because it'll say like sympathize, barter, wary. It'll give the emotion, but like nothing in the game affects that. There's no stats surrounding your conversation skills.
So it is just.
I think
simple.
sometimes you can just the dialogue is a little different when you say certain things.
Huh.
But yeah,
This is surprisingly not terrible for this.
I told you the art style. It's hard to say how good it looks, just because the art style is very unique.
Yeah.
It's designed to not, but yeah, it is last gen looking.
Yeah, this reminds me of like
That's the voice, and that phone rings all the fucking time. Anytime you do something, it's kind of like your little update in the story. So those phone booths are around different areas, and yeah, if you've done anything, like one little side quest, anything, and you run past one of those phones, you go, it's gonna start ringing. Yep, there it goes. This runs like crazy on a Xbox One. We don't got no fucking performance mode on.
No.
I mean, this might be a 30 FPS game on Xbox. You know how they like to launch their games from a design choice aspect at 30 FPS. I'm playing in locked 30 on my Legion Go, but loss of scaling back up to 60. Oh, that looks crazy. That looks crazy.
Series version's only 30 gigs.
Yeah, and
PC's over 60.
Yeah, 64 or something.
There's like almost no music in the game, people were saying.
Yeah, there's little bits, like when you do certain things, there's like little interlude kind of transitional music or a tone to let you know something's gonna.
I mean, this ain't no Rise Son of Rome, but this looks pretty decent for an X-Bone game.
Yeah.
Especially when they're focusing on the new shit and not this old box that runs on a processor that came out in 2012.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks rough, but it's surprisingly competent on a 1S. Wonder how it looks like on the VCR.
Oh, man.
Probably about the same, but a little bit less performant. Maybe I'll play this on the VCR.
Yeah, if I was, if I just had like the VCR Xbox at this point, this might be one that I'd be like, this would be perfect for streaming.
Yeah,
because it probably looks a little nicer on xCloud, and like we've said before, like playing games on xCloud, like this would be a perfect candidate for that. Single player, nothing's super fast paced. Even your combat situations, you're gonna have dudes after you, but it's like, you see how fast he's turning. It's like, this is a perfect like streamy game.
Yep. It's quiet too.
Yeah, I do like it. That's what I said is, I don't know. I just didn't get the vibe to like think to bring it here this week. I don't know. Every now and then I do play a game though, and I just, I keep it to myself. You can go play it if you want, but just, I'm not completely hooked on the story. Like, I don't know if it interests me at all. Because there's like one enemy type so far outside of rodents that'll swarm you every now and then. That is just radiation man that you find in different buildings, and he takes like 3 or 4 gunshots to kill, and you can't really get up and melee him, so you kind of need to get them from a range because they hit hard. And then there's just guys. I usually just I'm playing on a super easy mode too, just because I didn't know if I cared about this game yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, you range shoot people. If people are just melee, I run up on them. I have a sickle.
Huh. You have a sickle.
Just run up on them with my sickle, and like
he's got a cricket bat.
You give them like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you kind of like have to. But like their animation to recover from those 4 hits, no matter which one of these guys it is so they never get a lick in.
All right. Dig it. Got a cricket bat. Performance doesn't seem so bad either.
There's a few larger, like you get all your stuff fits in there, like your revolver and stuff. But you have 4 of these larger ones where the larger weapons can fit, and you can carry multiple of them. There's you got the little police metal wooden baton, a club, a cricket bat, a rifle, and then I just the other day in one of these, it was an area in the next map, picked up the cricket bat. It has nails in it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
But my advice is definitely, if you're interested, you need to hit the vendors, at least at first. There's a vendor right outside of town that you meet pretty quick. And then I think you find one in most major areas. They have some of the stuff you can learn. For a while there, bring your shit with you. Like, just, fill your inventory if you're going to go hack to town with stuff you want to give. They don't care about bandages, and I craft those like one at a time in battle now. That's what I was starting this conversation saying. Here I am talking about this game we say we want to talk about, but I'm just giving you some tips. But like bring your stuff back to sell. Bullets.
You don't take a shotgun shell.
Take quite a bit, but you can do weapons and other little serums and things.
Okay.
But the vendor has quick access to a few different of the learnables. So where you'll pick up the thing and then you can go in your inventory and learn it, and it falls out of your inventory and you get that spot back.
All right.
But they also, I haven't used them yet, I don't think, but like the first vendor had a key to something, and the second, I think of a chest, and then the other one has a key to like a bunker.
Huh.
And I haven't come across them, but I have it in my inventory because I was like, oh cool, I'll trade out for that. So I just started collecting.
I like the pace of this game.
Yeah?
This is kind of interesting because it's kind of like you can play like a weasel like it's Far Cry.
Uh-huh.
But it's very much, it reminds me of like BioShock or something, or Rage. It's got like enough open worldiness to let you toy with enemies.
Yeah. And they're little hubs.
That's right.
When you have a stamina meter, you're fighting all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat some bread. Yeah, this is not bad. I might play this. Looking at it now.
Give this a gander. I guess if you kind of rail it a bit in terms of even doing like side stuff, but just keep going, that it's not terribly long.
Okay.
I know I heard people had already plowed through it in like the first 2 days of launch. Like, ooh. I don't think there's going to be a lot of replayability.
Oh no, this is a one and done.
I'll have your head.
See, he ducked down.
Yeah, this reminds me of like the AI in Far Cry.
But he
2.
didn't duck down because he was about to get hit. He ducked down because his player crouches and aims at you. See, he's got the nail bat I was talking about that I just picked.
Well, they're also commenting on each other and stuff. They're doing weird shit. It's kind of fun to see in these games. It's usually just dumb. You said that.
I think I saw something.
All right, never mind. I take back everything I said.
Yeah.
This game is stupid. I'm still gonna play it.
Silly fools, don't know what they started.
He doesn't know what he started, but he just destroyed 2 of your boys. All right, that was cool.
You go.
That was neat.
So
I might play that.
That is Atomfall. Available everywhere, pretty much. So.
Yeah, you can play that on anything.
There you go. Anyways, we got our news to get to tonight. Like I said, later we're gonna play some Call of Duty. Verdansk is back. We spent a hefty amount of time yesterday and a little bit of time today playing, and enjoying our time. So we're gonna bring a little of that action to the show here later tonight. But in the news, we haven't been here for a while. We're not gonna go back and make up all the news you missed.
No.
that we missed.
That'd be too much.
We got enough to go through tonight here. We've got a whole Nintendo Direct to watch, which, well, hello, Mr. Matty McCravens.
Hey.
A Nintendo Direct for the Nintendo Switch 2. And all that consists of.
This is going to be a fun conversation, I'm sure.
Yeah. What do we got here? BAFTA.
Oh, yeah, BAFTA. Isn't that film? They're almost like the Oscars or shit. They rank shit.
They rank video games.
In England or whatever. They most influential games of all time, according to a BAFTA poll.
Well, let's take a little peek here.
Shenmue.
Shenmue got the most influential game of all time. And there were some questions on the internet about this. Some people didn't agree. You got to think about the massive amount of people who've never played Shenmue.
Yeah. That's a lot because there's not too many people that bought this game.
Right. So what we got is a lot of people not understanding what's going on. I read one funny thing on the internet, though, because basically what Shenmue brought to gaming was basically, and this was used ad nauseum after the fact, was the level of immersion in a quick time event in a game. You know those ones where you're in a cutscene, but every now and then you gotta hammer X or hammer the triggers or hit a button at a certain time, or else you have to restart the whole segment again.
Basically, the entire Xbox 360 and PS3 era.
Yeah,
and PS2.
And you still see quick time events to this day. And I play certain action games that I play. They're not always there, but like it was so much of a point in gaming that my little heart's already like, okay, oh god, I better hold on to the controller here because I have a feeling they're gonna want me to hit X.
Yeah. You're gonna get hit in the face with a soccer ball. And that's what happens.
So, where are you at tonight?
I don't know. I mean, this camera's been bouncing around and such. Let's see if I can fix that a bit. Maybe? I don't know. You do something with it. Fortnite has QuickTime events during their season events. Yeah. Shenmue, most influential game. Each character has their own schedule that they go on every day, throughout the week. The weather in the game is the actual weather from 1987 or whatever time, whatever year it was.
Yeah.
It's just how it was. You can call up and you could interact with anything in your environment. Pull out a cassette tape. Play that in your little cassette tape player.
Yeah.
You can play Sega Saturn for some reason.
So this did inspire a lot of games moving forward, and what it did. There was some argument in there, but like everyone was like, "What about Tetris?" And it's like the funniest reply to that comment I saw is, "What did Tetris inspire? Columns, Lumines."
Yeah. Puzzle games.
But yeah, Sega's game. What up, Spoon? Me and Spoon just shared a birthday.
Hey.
Yeah, every year we do.
Sega.
Yeah, they had the very influential game in BAFTA here.
That just means Yu Suzuki is like one of the best game developers of all time.
Yeah.
Because guess what also on this list, if you scroll down, number 7 is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
So here you go. Doom
is number 2, of course.
Super Mario Brothers.
Makes sense.
Half-Life.
Legend
of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Keeps going down on the list every year.
Minecraft.
Creation, yeah.
The new
number
game,
7.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Dan Vavra, the creator of that game, when he replied on Twitter, he's like, this is an influential game. Shenmue is an influential game to me. Like, it's kind of why this game is here the way it is.
Right.
The interaction, the schedules, that kind of stuff. Like, that's important. Like, it's cool to see the influence.
It is kind of neat to see. I'm watching my wife play it. It's not a game for me, but I do like, and I see that too. That it is at this point probably one of the most. And this is wait, let me finish this thought because it's two things: the most in-depth, while still remaining very accessible RPG that has come out in a long time.
It is quite accessible.
And there's a lot to it, but it is very accessible in the sense that, I mean, something of this level in the past is a lot of your PC exclusive kind of games, and they got this on a fucking console where you're playing it with a goddamn paddle.
Yeah. And it works great. I have a great time with it. Oh, funny. Protagonist Henry Skalitz. That's not his name. It's Henry of Skalitz. He doesn't have a last name.
Henry Skalitz.
Henry Skalitz. John Halo.
Mr. Skalitz. Super Mario 64, Half-Life 2, getting on there twice. The Sims, and then people were mad that Tetris fell out of the top. It was not in the top 10.
Tomb Raider makes sense.
Tomb Raider.
Ooh, Pong. Metal Gear. They should be higher on the list, honestly. This is your start of movie games.
Yeah.
This is your cinematic third-person, action game, but also kind of a movie. It tells a story. Like, that's where that stuff took
That's
off.
all Kojima wants to do is make movies.
That's Kojima's.
World of Warcraft, Baldur's Gate 3. 3.
Okay.
I mean, there must be something about it because it's very different than 1 and 2, but it's its own game. Final Fantasy's in there. Dark Souls, Grand Theft Auto 3.
That should be higher on the list.
I agree.
That should be like number 8.
I would, yeah. Yeah, I would.
That's much higher because you think about how many people were talking about GTA 3 when it was out, and think about what it did to gaming as a whole.
Yeah.
And that type of gameplay specifically.
Yeah, I mean, every game of that nature, you have to do it. The series that took off, that's where, other major franchises like Saints Row.
Yeah.
Remember those true crime games?
Yeah, all the games that were like that.
Watch
Narc.
Dogs, Narc.
Just all those weird games that came out that played just like GTA because they had to. That was what was popular. So
there you go.
Should be up there.
That is BAFTA's vote this year for the most influential games of all time.
Yeah.
What do we have here? Ubisoft pushes an update. Uh-oh. Here we go. Ubisoft has pushed an update to Far Cry 4. So far, you're saying that this is only affecting the Steam version of the game?
Steam version so far. It affects that version, not consoles yet, from what I've heard.
Okay.
But basically what this does is it censors... Oh, changes reverted. What happened? There's an update?
Oh, we were getting this story
they must have just got this. Yeah.
You pulled this article like an hour before the show.
Dang, did they fix it?
Wow. Update. Ubisoft president stated the company accidentally pushed the Japanese... Okay, so this is going to happen in Japan. And they accidentally pushed the update to all regions.
Nice.
Okay, so this is going to be Japan only. When we pulled this article, this update... was not here.
Sarah got mad at this game, huh? Really? Yeah.
But yeah, they pushed an update apparently today that was meant for Japan. Let's change our story here, live on the fly.
All right.
That was meant for Japan to remove nudity from the game to apply with their laws and things like that for ratings and what's allowed in games. Apparently that was accidentally pushed to all regions on Steam, but as of right now that has been updated and regions outside of Japan have been reverted to their former status. So
boobs and dongs are back, boys.
Boobs and dongs are backs. Get in there and backs.
They swapped it out with bras and a loincloth for the characters.
Oh, a little loincloth over the old dongarino.
Yep, that's what they did. So no pixels or nothing. They just went ahead and stuck a different model.
Well, that's a win, I guess.
Way to go.
No more loincloths here in America.
All right, we're back to normal.
All right, let's get into our main event for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some thoughts to share with you. You didn't watch this.
I didn't watch this.
But
I caught a lot of this through osmosis.
You have caught a lot of this. You know all the major facets and details of what's going on here.
Yeah, and there's been some news after the fact that we'll talk about.
And I did my usual is I woke up well after, because this came out at 6 a.m. our time.
Wow.
It is an hour and 40 minutes, so we'll do some skimming. But that's kind of what I did too, is just skim it. So we're going to start it long form here because need me another brewski.
Yeah, me too.
All right, let's get our show going here. We're gonna talk about the Nintendo Switch, ladies and gentlemen.
Switch 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Let's do it.
Wow, where did that come from?
You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be. Oh, thanks.
So this is how it starts.
This better be Road Rash.
Does it look like Road Rash?
No, it's Mario Kart.
Let's go.
That's a no.
Look how many players there are.
So many. This is Mario Kart Horizon.
Yes, it is. So a lot of what you're gonna see that they'll talk about here in a second is it's basically this global tour. I don't think you can drive all over. From what I kind of understood is
Meadows cow.
there's certain sectors and all the tracks live there.
Yeah.
And like you'll go into there and then that mode you'll drive between the 4 courses. Like you can drive anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a global open world thing where you can load in and drive because I mean the races are on different continents.
Yeah.
So they're like little hubs.
Okay.
From what I understand, I mean this is not confirmed, but I mean it makes the most sense based on what the Mario Kart game is and what they said is going to happen. Is that you'll go to one hub and that'll have the 4 tracks.
Okay.
But you'll be able to drive all the way in between them probably. I don't know. Maybe you
looks
can
like it's
drive.
kinda
Maybe you can
connected.
drive all over the whole fucking map.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's
You might be able
Nintendo
to.
Direct.
I like the
I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch
French
2.
subtitles we have.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2. And I'm Tetsuya.
See, this is one of the first time they've really had 3 guys up there and like had to have 3 dub artists
Yeah.
in the same
What I
direct.
saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think
This is my
brand new
favorite part.
Mario Kart game will be like?
Oh no, it's coming up.
Wow.
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is
Wonder how much
launching
this guy makes.
exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
You might be able to
Welcome
drive
to
all
this
over this whole
vast
place,
world.
actually.
Kart races are held
Yeah.
throughout various regions that span the globe.
This is Mario Kart
Depending on
Horizon.
the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Yep.
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Guess so.
In this boring ass world.
In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
Is it now?
Introducing Knockout Tour.
Knockout Tour.
Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
You knock out people behind you?
There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Yep.
Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
It's Outrun, boys.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes.
But why?
So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together at different locations. A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World.
Visually, the theme to me looks so much more bland than Mario Kart 8 did. And Mario Kart 8 was
More
a
details about this title.
Wii U title, guys.
Yeah.
World Direct. So
There is a
look out
blandness
for
to
more
it.
Yeah, the
information.
Mario Kart that is on Switch, the regular Switch is a Wii U title.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
So they're gonna
share more
sell you
details in
Mario
the
Kart 2 for $80.
Well, I mean, I like the face you paused it on. It's kind of perfect for what you just said. Yeah, they're gonna sell it to you for $80 here in the States.
$80, and what we're hearing is games that are priced like this. That's the digital price, and if you want to go physical, that it will be $90. There's a $10 tax, and some of these games are not even going to have the game on the cart. It's going to be a key cart.
I hate this.
Yeah,
This is revolting.
to just download it to your system.
Oh, and you have to have the space in the system to download it to it. Then it copies it to the card.
It
right?
doesn't copy it to the
Oh,
cart.
it doesn't. It downloads to the card.
Yeah, I was misinformed early on until they got clarification.
What?
Yeah.
So what does it do?
It's you got a physical version.
Jeez,
Nintendo, man, they I think they lost their mind. Honestly.
they're out of control.
Yeah.
They need to be spanked.
Yeah. So it's just like I mean, a lot of Xbox games have the game on the disc, but we've already seen a few instances where not all the data's on the disc. And you have to download to even play the game.
Yeah, they are so terrified to lose revenue that they're doing this.
Yeah.
Wow.
And also their little pull towards getting like the Switch emulators taken down. Mm-hmm. They released some information on some tech aspect about how they use a lot of fun words about how playing backwards compatible games will use a form of software and hardware emulation. And this was basically a technology that they'd been working on to ensure that things like that weren't going to. It all boiled down like battery life. It's like if you're just playing like emulated games, like from Switch, you might get a little bit more life out of it than you would playing Switch 2 titles.
Huh. Okay.
But yeah, basically, I know that when they gathered up the Yuzu stuff, I'm pretty sure they got right to work to implementing aspects of it into their own situation to be able to have compatibility with a lot of Switch games.
Yeah.
On the Switch too. So
It's a lot of effort they didn't have to put in. They just take it.
let's hear more about this Mario Kart.
So we hope you're looking forward to it.
Nah, I'm not. But I know 20 million other people that are looking
we'd like
forward
to
to it.
introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2. These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2. And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
Wow. What does it do?
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
Okay. I like the sound it makes.
That's that same apartment from the Switch commercial where they all end up going on the roof and having a party and playing Mario Kart. Remember that?
Yes. Man.
Looks like the same apartment, but just painted different. It's just their little stage.
Wait, no.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
Come on, no.
Oh. Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With
Jesus.
this,
I love this Skype
You'll
call
be
we're
able
on,
to
boys.
communicate
It's like Discord, Skype.
while
Yeah.
playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah.
Yeah, follow me.
Oh, I can't wait to hear what people have to say on Switch.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right?
It's way over there.
It's
can pick
way over
It's
there.
not even in the controller.
I about fucking died when because I'm like, bro, that I just don't have a lot of faith because Nintendo really has struggled to get into the online situation. If everybody remembers that crazy diagram we saw where you had to do game chat through the mobile app with this special cable that like linked to your phone and then to your controller and then to the system or whatever. That was how they did game chat originally on the Switch.
It's bad.
But
No.
now they have this magical technology where the little microphone jack can sit clear across your fucking living room. next to a TV that A, may be running a soundbar, or B, has the just worst fucking onboard Dynex speakers possible, and that this thing's actually going to work and sound decent. Like, I want to hear how you really sound coming through that thing after all the compression and the quality of that microphone.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that it won't cancel this noise, but I'm just picturing that it's going to be like AM radio quality.
Oh. It's going to be bad.
And it's just going to pop out your TV. Unless you're wearing headphones. I see that. A lot of people will wear headphones. Well, I mean, I don't know, though. Do Nintendo gamers wear headphones when they play?
Let's see how it works with more than one person talking. Yeah. I mean, let's see how it works with more than one person talking, a mom screaming across the room, the fire alarm chirping.
Well, they do the thing where they show mom like using the blender here in a second.
All right,
which
let's see it. It's a second later.
When it's noisy around, your voice will still come through clearly.
Bullshit.
Letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a boat? Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's so pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing.
Okay.
Good job.
This part, I did respect what they did here because
neat.
this looks staged as shit in a a fucking video editor environment.
Yeah.
But they make these choppy, which doesn't surprise me. But boy, I would just expect Nintendo to show you because I already said this kind of looks fake where they just do this together in an editor with their UI. I do give them balls for actually showing probably what this is going to look like, where it is going to be like 15 FPS.
Yeah.
And it'll probably be capped at that for a lot of reasons.
That's what I'd expect from them.
Yeah.
There we go.
You can also share your
See how
game
choppy
screen.
it is?
Yeah, that's fine.
Go on top of that dinosaur.
For Switch, I expected worse. I expected this not at all.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy, but yeah.
Oh, I got real choppy. Look at that.
Viewing your friends being choppy, that's like, okay, that makes sense. It's literally a secondary thing.
But they did it. They made it work while you're playing your game.
Content.
You can be in a party and everyone plays and shows their games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right? It's tough.
Oh, wow. I'm like in the sky right here. I'm like, I fell. I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
It is a pretty cool little feature.
Star, that's so cute. So cute.
I know there's a lot of people that'll use that, especially that like playing different games and stuff or just hanging out.
Yep.
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
or expand another friend's game screen.
And watch a
choppy ass screen.
Yeah, I'm betting they'll find a way to prioritize it, like an extra 5 FPS or something when it's full screen like that.
Yeah.
So everyone can watch them.
Wow.
I think I know where you are. Wait. Okay, I think we have to try that.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay.
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose mix.
Oh, yeah.
On the right
That's sick.
Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button.
Button.
With the C button, you can pull up
Button.
a chat menu.
Chat menu.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really?
Oh, dang.
Actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back, yeah?
Okay, sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this. By connecting this camera to the system,
This is Xbox 360. That's all this is. This is Xbox 360.
Welcome to the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, ladies and
What
gentlemen.
is this? Why?
This is
This is an Xbox Vision
honestly
cam.
this was the part that shocked me the most
An actual camera.
for Nintendo.
I know. They've given up. They said, you know what? We have to come to grips with us being behind the times.
Yeah.
And maybe we need to give people the camera.
Well, I think they could have stayed behind the times if this would have been priced accordingly. But no, they went the opposite of that. So here's a camera.
by connecting this camera to the system. Hey!
Oh, boy.
Hey, what's up? Hello.
And you know what they won't do with this? And the first thing I thought is I was like, they're going to say nothing about this because it's not even planned. Like a Twitch integration. so you can stream.
Not even planned.
Not even planned.
Yep.
Nintendo doesn't like you playing their games on the internet.
Oh, they hate that.
Oh, yo.
That's why it took them so long to get to here. This is the most they've ever done.
Good. You can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It was good.
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
No. There you go. I bet you like that.
Can you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
Yeah, this is.
Remember Uno?
Yeah, this is.
What
this
was-
is what I was
What
doing.
was that like, Danny Hyphen? Playing,
Awesome.
What kind of cameras? You see some nice folks in the little circles on Uno?
Oh yeah, we saw full puppet shows playing Uno.
Is that a euphemism?
No, an actual puppet show.
Oh.
Not
some
what you
dude
think.
jerking off.
No.
Okay.
Though we had some friends playing Burnout Paradise that Scroat came out.
Yeah. It happens. You're driving that car real fast. Oh no, my cock fell out. It's the G-forces and the RPMs.
Yeah, the vision cam. Take a picture of your face as you got wiped out.
Yeah.
And send it to your friends.
No, wait.
But it wasn't their face.
Let me fix
Go a
it.
little more this way.
Using game chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games.
You get it.
At your
Game chat.
Yeah.
Developing Game Chat, our friend.
I don't really care. Game chat. There you go.
A Nintendo Switch Online
Of
membership
course.
will be required to
But-
use Game Chat. However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time.
And for a
hope
whole
you'll try it
year,
out.
almost.
Additionally, Game Chat
Yeah, about
supports
9
the
months.
Nintendo Switch parental
They
control.
like to give shit away
and
for 9
different
months.
settings can
That's
be
not the first
adjusted.
time they've ever
For
done
example,
like that.
whether
9
Not a
parental
full year.
control is always required when a child
'Cause this thing
wants to
comes out
use
like
Game
June
Chat
5th.
to play with their friends.
Or whatever. June. It comes out in June, I think.
We'd like
Yeah,
to
June.
introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends.
Okay.
On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share.
Neat.
As
Just
shown
like on
here,
DS.
Even games that
But-
require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system.
That's literally
You can
Uno,
share-
by the way.
So,
With Game Share. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person.
you will, from what this basically tells us, you will only be able to initiate this feature, even with last-gen games, with the new Switch.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to initiate it on an old Switch.
Okay.
But you can initiate it here and share it with an old Switch. Kind of odd. I'm wondering what's preventing the backwards ability, if that's just a switch they could flip.
Maybe it is a hardware limitation. Who knows?
Yeah. I like that they had to put this down here. The yellow Switch Lite system only available at Nintendo stores. 'Cause I bet you everyone's like, where can I get a yellow Nintendo Switch?
There's a yellow one?
Yeah, but you can only instigate it.
Yeah, from a Switch.
Initiate it from here. But
Okay.
it will work, and you can share with up to 3.
Owns a compatible game.
Cool.
With Game Share,
Yeah,
you can
it's like-
temporarily share
it's like
compatible
playing,
games with others
DS.
who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time. Game Share
Mario
also
64
supports
had that on
online
DS.
play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This feature is
Big
planned for several
brain.
titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 World.
I don't think I realized Mario Odyssey was a multiplayer game. Yes, it is.
Oh. Captain Toad.
Treasure Track. That's a multiplayer game too. I thought it's the.
Wide classics on
Yes.
Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see
Game
how
Share
many
support
games,
is
because they
also
show
planned
Uno
for
in the
select
thing,
games exclusive to Nintendo
but they didn't
Switch
show
2,
Uno
So
there.
we hope you'll look forward to it.
But they're probably third parties.
Up
They'll start
next.
announcing it themselves.
I bet Metroid Prime 4 will have Game Share for multiplayer.
We'd like to show you the
That'll be
Nintendo
sick.
Switch 2 system itself.
Let's take a look. Deep dive.
Please take a look.
That was my favorite part.
Bigger screen. Same thickness.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
Except for those stupid triggers.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen. The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
The fucking graphics they use make me laugh too.
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports
That's a
HDR,
good question, Matty
providing
McCravens.
more contrast between light and dark
The Switch
areas
has the
of the image.
shittiest Wi-Fi cart in the game, the Wi-Fi adapter in the game.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically.
I said people that got the
Strong
dock
magnets keep the controllers
that like
firmly
you could
attached to
Ethernet
the
into.
system.
It was a little better,
Detach your
but not
controller
much.
easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Doesn't come off unless you press release. Nice.
The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control.
I didn't even
when
know what
playing
those
with
were
the
called.
Joy-Con
Does
2
it work
L
better for you
horizontal.
with the Ethernet? Like downloading a fucking update or a game quicker?
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Are they Hall effect?
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
Yeah.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes. It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat.
Only so many years
It also
later.
uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice
I love this
will come
noise
through
canceling
clearly.
technology.
Gotta know more.
Even if you
3D
don't have a
audio.
surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Yeah, that's how Danny Hyphen runs his Xbox. He doesn't play a lot of online games. I'm all directly jacked in because I play fucking COD and shit all the time and do this stream.
Place your Nintendo
He just needs to
Switch 2
download games in a
however you
decent
like,
fashion.
On a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
Like this. Holy shit.
In addition
Two
to the
ports.
USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
Do they both charge?
I'm sure they do.
They better.
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Oh, good. You're just loving this jam, aren't you?
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage.
That's it.
8 times that of
8
Nintendo
times.
Switch for
8
storing your game
times.
downloads, save data,
Oh, that's so
and more.
much.
Reading and writing data is also faster.
Plug into I wish.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K
So
resolution.
they put a
for
LAN jack in there
compatible
and
games.
Ethernet.
HDR is also supported in TV mode.
And you get 4Ks. Powerful cooling.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
Okay.
Plays
On Nintendo
compatible?
Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo
Compatible.
Switch games. Physical and digital games are
Yeah.
How does that work? How does explain compatible to me?
You're going to find a list of games, and I don't know if it was a rumor or not, but people already said that they found a list of 180 games that weren't compatible.
What games?
I have no clue, but I'm like, we'll wait to see. But yeah, they're going to kind of play it by ear, I guess. I don't know. Have they come out with an official list yet of compatible games?
I'm looking that up right now. Just want to know. This makes me curious. There are some games that just don't work on Switch 2.
Yeah.
There's a list. Doom Eternal?
Holy shit.
These are games I recognize. They're actively looking into solutions for every game in the list except one. What's the one? I don't know.
Yeah. So, yeah, and then that's kind of goes back to what I was just saying in the sense that
Ring fit.
it's gonna be a Ring Fit. Really,
The Joy-Cons don't fit, and I guess the Joy-Cons don't connect. The old ones don't. Fortnite's gonna have its own version for Switch too. Come on.
Joy-Con doesn't fit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because they're bigger now. Grid Auto Sport.
That you couldn't even like that, and that's like you can't even. I guess I am a little like, yeah, you'd miss your C button.
Pizza Tower.
But that you can't pair old Joy-Cons to the new system. Like, especially if, like, you get a bunch of people locally to play Mario Kart or, like, Super Smash. You can't use old Joy-Cons. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, and I figured, of course, the Mag Connect's not going to work.
But that's how you pair fucking Joy-Cons. Yeah. God damn it.
You should be able to.
You have to hook them to the system.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I forgot.
Fuck.
You have to hook them to the system to pair them.
And they won't even give you another option.
No.
Star Wars Episode 1 Racer's not compatible.
But I don't even think I don't think we're clear on it. But like the old Pro controller probably won't work on it either. They're selling the new Pro controller.
Yeah. Wolfenstein 2.
Wow. So like a lot of these third-party games that didn't even belong on the Switch are not going to be compatible on Switch too.
There's a lot of junkety games here and there, but yes, there are some big titles.
like Doom Eternal, Wolfenstein 2, the BioShock. Those are games that I
South Park
consider
Fractured But Whole.
that one's fine, but did not belong on the Switch. I got it for super cheap, but I bought the BioShock collection just to kind of feel it out.
Yeah.
And man, playing a game like that's like, you know, BioShock and BioShock Infinite, two of my favorite games of all time that I've played multiple times. Playing those with fucking Joy-Cons on a fucking oh my god, it's like, this is wild. Borderlands, that's another one.
Yeah, Borderlands is rough on there.
Yeah, so
Darksiders Genesis. There's some games in here. It's like, why?
Yeah, I use a I have these cool third party. They're just fucking red and big as shit. Replacement Joy-Cons. They're not wireless, but it's actually like a fucking paddle. I love those. And then I use a one of the Power A Pro controllers with the back buttons. Yeah, playing with Joy-Cons is why I haven't used my Joy-Cons since I got those other things. Yeah, I think the Joy-Cons are technically connected right now just because No, I don't. We have the new thing, the Cracks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those things are cool.
Let me pull that out real quick. It's right.
He's going to go get it. He's going to go get his Switch. Well, it plugs. It goes on the Switch. It's a big dock, basically, and you can play. It's a different kind of handheld. It replaces the sides. It's awesome. You're going to love it, I swear. Maybe you won't. We'll see. Yeah, Ring Fit. 1-2 Switch. Joy-Con 2 controllers don't have IR cameras, which are required for controlling 1-2 Switch.
Yeah, this is so cool. Danny Hyphen ended up getting one too after I did.
Yeah,
but,
you snap your Switch in there, and it's a nice controller.
Yeah,
it's way better. Oh man, and you can actually play the Switch, and it's got those nice sticks up there, those Wii U type sticks.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
yeah, that'll put life in your Switch One.
Got programmable buttons here on the side, and then you've got 4 on the back. It's got a nice actual stand for tabletop, and then you have it's a portable dock too for streaming out. You got your input, and then you can do output USB-C to HDMI right here on the sides.
That's so
this thing
nice.
is cool. We got these on. They're Cracked. They're a brand I'm familiar with, but they had their TikTok stuff. I think we got these for like $60, $65.
Yeah, they're awesome.
But yeah, you're able to go in and like change the stick dead zone and stuff. And
I gotta deprogram those side buttons because those are easy to hit.
Yeah, I don't think I have those programmed to be anything.
Hot Wheels Unleashed will see compatibility. There's compatibility issue games too.
Oh, so they're gonna let you play them, but you're gonna run into issues.
Yeah, Saints Row 4,
that's
Just Dance
hilarious.
19, Fall Guys.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Though, is what I was saying is that they are leveraging emulation.
Yep.
To make this work, so there's situations, and I'm betting that they got a lot of info out of the Yuzu fucking situation and basically taking that.
Yep.
So let's continue. Let's see what else goes on.
Crazy. Yeah, I've never used Joy-Cons.
As you just saw,
Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch.
Kinda
We
is.
redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots
Fucking
of new
lie to me,
gameplay
Nintendo.
features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
That was my second
Hello.
favorite part.
My current
Mr.
location
Kawamoto.
is actually inside the game
He
itself.
has a one-button suit.
This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour,
Not free, $5.
What?
exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
What even
I'm
is
standing
it?
over here. Okay,
Astro's
everyone,
playground.
join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con
Is
2
this a
controllers
user manual?
attached to the system with magnets.
For
And those
$5?
magnets are inside the system. The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system. A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach.
I don't care.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could.
Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
Is this little golf game part
By
of it?
combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing mini-games and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day
Paid
as
digital
Nintendo
game.
Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
That is a very alarming part, though. Is that like, are you kidding me? You cannot give us the interactive instruction manual.
They're gonna make us pay $500 for the system, but you can't just stick that on the console for free.
That's not the default thing that comes with the system.
Yeah, you can just stick it on there. Even Sony did that.
Yeah, that's where Astrobot came from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking crazy.
Wow. Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo
kinda
Switch
sad.
2. This is the game
Here we
card
go.
for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
Game
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds.
I bet it still tastes like garbage too.
Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
So here's another thing that will be confusing for some of the market, especially like parents that don't really dabble in the gaming world or digital storage world even.
Mm-hmm.
This didn't bother me as much though because like, you know, and I'm sure there's a lot of people like me. If I'm gonna go buy an SD card at this point, this is the kind that I would buy.
Yeah, you just the newest card.
Not necessarily the Samsung or the SanDisk. Don't get scammed, but buy it like a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Not the one with the M on it. Get just a normal one because they overcharged for the Nintendo branded Mario ones. Yeah. Just get you the cool Samsung one that's like gold and blue, or a SanDisk one. But yeah, the EX card. That's all I would buy now because it's like I don't know if I'm going to swap my SD card to another device, and everything can read shit super fast now and is compatible with the express drives and things like that. But yeah, there's cards that you can go buy or get for cheap on Amazon, or grandma's getting you your memory card for Christmas, and she could totally just get you the wrong one because she went for the 256 gigabyte one that was $11.99.
Yeah, it said HC on it instead of XC.
Instead of XC. Yeah.
You can get one of these 256, $60. SanDisk will sell it to you.
Yeah, $60. We found out you can get the 1 terabyte for a little over $100.
Yeah.
The 2 terabytes right now are really not priced at the same value. It's not just double.
Don't do it.
I was gonna get one for my Legion Go. I'll get one at some point. But they are not priced, so stick with 1 terabyte being your best value right now for getting a card of this nature.
And get multiple if you want.
Yeah, and hold off on
Don't get
on the 2 terabytes because they'll go down in price over the next couple of years too. And Yeah, and then soon we'll see a 4 terabyte one
for ultra cheap.
Yeah. So there you go.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
They must have the
Additionally,
EX.
to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, we're also releasing a new Pro Controller.
Tell us more.
It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you
Hey.
can use to assign existing
Paddles.
button controls. In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2
$90.
website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the 3 of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
We didn't.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date.
He only has one button on his jacket.
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
That's really
We're
close.
very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
So they were supposed to open up the pre-orders here in the United States on the 9th. You can actually pre-order this system in other countries already, but we just got news. GameStop also teamed up to announce it as well, along with Nintendo, that they are delaying the pre-orders here in the United States over tariffs. So no one really knows what that means, because they went ahead and announced the price point and everything, and a lot of people are like, it almost sounds like, why would we delay this at this point? What would change other than, oh no, America, we had to add $50 to the price, so it's $4.99 or $5.49.
Yeah, and guess what? People are still going to buy it for their kids.
Mm-hmm. But we're predicting there's going to be some
there's going to be some backlash.
Some
because
backlash here.
People are already complaining about the price, and they announced this before this announcement. This whole tariff thing. Like, if they have to bump the price up even more, people are going to complain even harder.
Yep.
And there's more news about pricing.
Now, broadly.
Yeah, let's take a look at that real quick here.
Let's get into that. A
So in Japan, they have 2 models of the Switch available.
Yes, in Japan, you're going to have 2 models. You're going to have the multi-language model, which is going to have a price similar to what you experience in the U.S., and you're going to have a Japanese-only language system model, which is going to be priced around $334.
See, and this is another part that even though they're doing this, that's super odd too, because everything's software based.
Mm-hmm.
Just language.
It's just software. It's a lock.
Just a few megabytes.
Mm-hmm. Nothing to it.
But they have a Japanese language system that's going to be cheaper, and it's going to sell at about $330 US dollars.
Yep. You're going to get the whole system, $330. You don't get your Mario Kart, but who cares?
Yeah.
Games are going to be what, $50, $60? $50 in Japan. So I'm guessing what they're doing is the price is high in other regions so they can subsidize the Japanese market, which is, I mean, they commandeer what, 60-70% of the gaming market now in Japan.
Yeah.
They own the gaming market. Ever since the Switch came out, like, it's over. Like, everyone dumped their consoles and they're moving to PC, or you have a Switch.
Yep.
Or you have both.
There you go.
Yeah, they're going to get a cheaper model of the console, and you know what? It's their home turf. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
I get it.
It's just weird, though, that it's like...
They can.
It's a software thing here. Like, this thing could literally support other situations, but at this point, you know...
They're probably all the same.
Yeah.
It's a Switch, you flip.
And if it was all languages and, you know, people are going to pay for, you know, if I tried to import one, I'd be paying the same amount in shipping and that I would just go down to the store and get an American one.
Yeah, and Japanese players are like, oh, cool, I'm just going to buy the cheap one because I speak Japanese.
Yeah.
And this also cuts out the whole, like, scalper kind of situation because those Japan-only consoles are cheap because they're Japan-only.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
It's, I don't know. I'm kind of behind it, but also them kind of doing what they're doing with tariffs doesn't make sense when they can do things like this. But
Yeah.
I think that those prices are subsidizing that model.
Yeah, so there you go.
Speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2.
No shit.
The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition
Fuck
of Super
smart
Mario
delivery.
Party Jamboree.
You're going to pay for it.
Please take a look.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features.
I do not care.
including mouse controls,
Mouse control, so you can play letter grab.
audio recognition, more expressive rumble,
Shuffleboard with
and
cars.
gameplay that uses a camera accessory. All of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online. Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode
Bowser
where the live player
Live.
team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2. Hit blocks to collect the most coins.
Is this that
Guide an
that
RC car
Nickelodeon
with your
TV
voice.
game,
Yeah.
game show we used to watch?
Yeah.
Beat and other mini games using full body movement.
Finally
and
at the
sound.
home.
Oh.
Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With
I
the
do not
safety
care.
bar lowered and secured, you're off.
Why is it your job to
Use
lower
mouse
the
controls
safety
to
bar?
shoot down
That
enemies
seems like
while
the
you
job
feel
of the
bumps
amusement
and
park and
rumbles
the
of
ride.
coaster.
Yeah. Should be a button.
That
to
is a
press.
lawsuit waiting to happen.
When
Unless
you
I'm
enter
signing a
fight,
waiver.
A mini game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects.
Tag.
Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini games. How quickly can you reach the station? From
Huh.
mini games that use a camera,
Yeah, so that's
It's
Mario
2
Kart
players
Jamboree
who will-
TV.
plus
Mario Kart
TV
Jamboree
by
TV.
purchasing
New Mario
an upgrade pack.
So purchase your upgrade
can
pack.
see each other. Nintendo
So
Switch
here's
2
a
editions
here's a
of The
big
Legend of
one
Zelda Breath of
that
the Wild.
Probably pissed a lot of people off, huh?
So Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Breath of the Wild, this is another one. This was a Wii U title. And when it came to Switch, there was barely any enhancements to the game. It's just, you want this game on Switch. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's your Switch port.
It's exactly what it was.
Now, Tears of the Kingdom, strangely enough, did try to enhance on some things visually, but honestly, it did on, like, especially portable mode, suffer some performance issues.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going to sell you these. Now, these are going to also be included if you have Switch Online. These are the only real first 2 announced, I think, that'll be a part of it, but I'm sure their other first-party stuff probably will be too, and then some third-party stuff potentially. But these are $20 a pop.
Upgrades.
$20 upgrades a pop.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yep. And what you're going to see here, of course, is enhanced visuals, enhanced frame rates, and then this kind of cool thing. If you're an explorer and want to collect all the things, as they are going to have GPS navigation from the mobile app,
Oh.
So you can set like a Korok seed or something in the app, and it'll be like, head north. All right, head over here, and it'll tell you where to go instead of having to look online for everything.
Okay.
But it pay, I mean, I was like, that's a neat little feature. But anyone who's found a way to play these games somewhere else, you've already experienced 4K and 60 FPS.
Getting a better experience.
Wild and The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR.
So that's cool
which
too. A
makes
little
the image
HDR
more
action
vibrant. So
makes
you can
things
play
look
with smoother, higher definition
prettier.
graphics.
But yeah, $20 a pop for both
Plus,
of them.
You can get even more out of your adventures.
This is the part I was talking
using
about.
Zelda
Yeah.
Notes.
Zelda Notes.
This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2
Maps and
editions of
stuff.
these titles.
Amiibo.
For example,
That's kind of neat.
it can
Amiibos.
help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
And it's linked to your game, so you see a map. It's cool.
You can share your creations
It's
using
Pip-Boy,
QR
yeah.
codes and send them to another player.
This
to
part was
create
cool,
in
too.
Their game.
As you can send your creations to your pals.
That's neat because you can create those cool things and
Yeah.
you just have them all the time.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
But yeah,
$20.
$20 a pop.
Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an
Bro.
additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates.
Kirby.
After being struck by a powerful meteor,
Yeah.
have both a Nintendo Switch. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Wow. Both versions.
It took them that fucking long to come out with the game that they're going to actually go with a more enhanced
addition to
version on
standard
the new
controls,
system
You can use
and
mouse
release it at
controls
the
for
same fucking
intuitive
time.
gameplay on
This is the
Switch 2.
version you're going to get if you're going to get this game at
Plus,
all.
You can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full
Whoa,
HD
look
at
at that.
120 frames per second.
It's because we had to cut the game down
Choose
to run
from
on
these
Switch
two
1.
modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle. Plus, Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a
Excited?
Nintendo Switch version,
No,
but
I
a
don't
Nintendo
care.
Switch 2 edition as well.
I'm going to need another one of those
By
too.
taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital.
You're going to pay
versions.
out the ass for all this.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Pay out the ass.
We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
They are going to make their dollars.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Please get
Please
another
take a
button
look.
for your jacket. Thanks. Wheelchair basketball, the game.
Yeah.
Drag and drive. Drag drive.
Yeah, so there you go. That's your basketball.
Futuristic wheelchair basketball. Got it.
Both Joy-Con. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Fucking wheelchair basketball. That's crazy.
I have long observed the lands between.
That sounds like shit.
You're going to see a trend here with the versions of these games and their titles. This is the tarnished edition.
The rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
They ported this game to ARM. Holy shit.
I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Tarnished edition.
Tarnished edition.
Solomon
Mobile
from
edition.
Supergiant Games, here to say that Hades 2 is coming
care.
to Nintendo
Get
Switch
it.
2.
Hades
Our first ever
nuts
sequel
too.
introduces the Prince
Yeah,
myth.
so they're
You can
bringing it.
quickly
この中山です。
here.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルはストリートファイター6です。
Hey,
本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもち
imagine
ろん、
playing that with Joy-Cons.
任天堂スイッチ26にゲームと
I know!
Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed.
Wait, this is one of the weird. The Street Fighter game is one of the weird games.
Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels!
Thanks for the warm welcome! This planet will be ours.
The sovereign axiom. The Trinitas.
There you go.
Has almost completed a
Robots.
weapon that was created. All children.
Oh, Demon X
bring hope to
Machina
our
sequel.
lives.
I haven't beat the first game. I was wondering if that was a sequel or something.
Hey, this is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight.
Hey,
I'm
I can't
super
say fuck
excited
on here.
for Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2.
Nintendo won't let him say fuck.
The game is a story about friendship. You
My
play
game
as
is
Mio,
coming.
who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their...
Yeah, so
both
Split
on the
Fiction's
pitch
coming.
and on the gridiron. We're in NFL.
Madden.
We're bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2.
Well, that's already been ported to ARM, so it's just
yeah,
an easy
but this
thing.
is a separate version, and I don't know if this is gonna be a.
There's no upgrade.
I don't know. They didn't say anything about whether or not this is gonna be a upgrade edition.
What if
game.
it's back compat and just runs
With
like
enhanced
shit?
graphics and seamless
This? No, this is.
Well, this is gonna be a new version for this, but like.
Yeah.
world transitions. You'll be immersed in the Wizarding World.
But all the Switch 2 editions, that turns your old game into like a cart. It's not
Yeah.
gonna be compatible with that version. It's gonna download a whole new version to your system for the Switch 2 edition.
Yeah.
Games.
But I wonder if you
like
own
never
the Switch
before.
1, can you play it on your Switch 2? This game specifically.
If it wasn't on that list, probably.
Let's see.
And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure. Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as
Not
Switch
on
2.
the list.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on? Son of a...
Imagine the saddest version of a remake of a game like this.
The saddest version of a remake of a game like this was probably Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD on the PlayStation 3. A SpongeBob level? All right.
There you go.
Let's do it.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive.
Oh.
We are
They
bringing
announced
our
something
flagship
new here,
title,
didn't they?
Yes, they
Hitman
did.
World of
I mean,
Assassination.
it was the
to
worst kept
Nintendo
secret in
Switch
the
2.
industry, but still. Oh, an addition.
As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our
I love how
ever-expanding
weirdly
game
cut it
will
is.
release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Of course. James Bond has too much history with Nintendo to be forgotten.
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn. Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition.
Oh, okay. This is one of those weird card games too. Like it has to download to the cart.
Fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remastered.
Flying Fairy.
Oh shit. 我々がお送りするタイトルは
Director's cut. What's different? This is a great game.
We probably get some extra mission, couple extra missions.
If you were to play any of these games, it'd probably be this one or the pirate one. It's pretty great.
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Koei Tecmo. AAA games. That's what we are.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined
Got
hands
it.
with the Hylians,
Hyrule
who
Warriors.
dwelled on the surface.
Hyrule Warriors.
Just cut to gameplay. I don't give a fuck about this.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then
And it's the story leading into Tears of the Kingdom.
Muso action. Okay.
Yep.
Someone's gonna play it. If you're a big fan of Dynasty Warriors.
It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games.
Zelda Muso.
Looking forward to the untold story of the imprisoning war.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
Take a look.
I mean, I know what it is, but board games.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh yeah, what games?
Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001.
Look at that tiny
Here are the
D-pad that no
titles
one
that will
used.
be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that
Of
looks
course
like
it's
a
gonna have
cartoon
Wind
come to
Waker,
life
you
through
dorks.
cel-shading.
Just move on.
Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the world. A tale of souls and swords.
Soul Calibur 2 is a good get. And you know what? Good on them, because everyone would have been screaming if this wasn't on there.
Enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world of white knuckle racing at speeds over
GX?
2,000
Okay.
kilometers per hour. 30 machines.
All right.
All on the line in death-defying
They are
races.
appeasing the fan base.
Featuring the series first, machine customization.
You know, the people that
and
care about the
story modes.
GameCube games.
Get ready
Like
to
I
experience
didn't get much into
F-Zero
GameCube, but I know what
GX.
GameCube game players
In games
enjoy.
that support multiplayer, up to 4 can
GX
play
is
together
one of those
locally
games for some reason.
or online. Enjoy these
Oh,
classic
boy.
games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases.
Well, that's good.
You
They
can
better.
also check the controls for each title
Suspend
and customize
points.
them to your
Wow.
liking.
You're getting right up with emulation.
More titles will be added in the future.
Pokemon XD, Luigi's Mansion, Strikers, Pokemon Coliseum.
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo
What?
Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to
Wowee.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack, launches the same day as the hardware's release. And a dedicated controller.
The games they
designed
chose
after the
weren't bad
original GameCube
choices
controller will
because the
also
people
be
that give a
released.
crap about
It can
GameCube
connect wirelessly.
wanted F-Zero GX.
And they'll come out with a few more.
I mean, there's gonna be more, yeah, but
They're not shitting these out like they were like NES and SNES.
oh
games.
no. But you get a lot of shit Jellico games
Yeah.
on NES. But
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them,
they chose some choice titles for
we
Cube.
hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics.
Those two right there, Soul Calibur 2 and F-Zero GX, were the perfect choices.
Systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games. From
They're about out of virtual consoles.
Yeah, they are. Because what's next?
Yeah, you ain't gonna see much Wii U. They already.
Or Wii. I don't know anything about Deltarune, so whatever.
Isn't there another game like this? The
it's the game before it. It's
yeah.
Not Deltarune.
Same logo though.
Yeah.
That guy, that skull face guy. And all the characters go.
Yeah. What's the name of that game?
I can't remember, dude. It's been so long.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox.
Oh, baby bird!
Fuck off, Randy from Gearbox.
Feed me, baby bird.
I don't care.
I'll feed you, baby bird. Slopmaster like that.
Undertale.
That one week he was here.
Undertale is the name of that game.
Undertale, yeah.
Never played it.
Yeah, Borderlands 4.
Oh, a Civ game no one likes. I don't care.
In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout.
This better be one that is upgrade pack. Because the people that bought this game once on Switch are fans, and I doubt they want to just buy it again.
Oh, yeah. Feed me, baby bird.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinx.
2K, here we go.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, I don't care. Those games are on Switch 1 and they suck ass.
Bunch of trees.
What the fuck is this?
Tastes amazing, doesn't it?
No.
But that's everything. Let's set sail.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
We're changing the
Dodge
perspective.
countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel.
Well,
now
you're
reloaded in a
fox
new
hard.
3D art style.
Look at that.
Expect some fan favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
See, this is the version I'll play. I'll play that game.
Danny Ivan likes that.
No. Not this? This is Astroneer?
I was talking about that little carrot.
I don't care about that.
Just the carrot, not the game.
I don't care about that.
He carrots about it. Don't let him lie to you.
That dude is T-posing into the water. That statue looks like something. Yeah, it looks like Astroneer.
I think it's a sequel.
Yeah, it's like some kind of sequel or expansion.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to new
Cyberpunk
Edition
is coming to the
Cyberpunk
Switch.
They're porting it to
2077
ARM.
It's an open-world action-adventure RPG.
Well, I think they learned a lot
Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can
about optimization
Oh, they had to.
when they went for their. Did I tell you when I played this? There is a full preset for Steam Deck.
Wow, really?
In there.
Huh.
Yeah. So since I'm on a Legion Go, I just use that as my baseline, and then I up certain stuff because I have more power.
Yeah.
But oh my god, Cyberpunk is just fucking great on handheld now.
Yeah. Well, Cyberpunk is an ARM game.
Yeah, but it
Or
was just
x86.
terribly unoptimized.
Oh, wow, they're porting Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Integrate, yeah.
So the PS5 edition of the game.
Yeah.
20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。
I didn't have fun playing this game.
No.
I thought it was kind of a slog.
Here's a sizzle reel.
I don't know. Wait, was that... oh, Kunizugami. Sweet.
Cool game.
That's a fun game. Hollow Knight Silk... Holy shit. They actually posted this?
Yeah.
What? No news from Hollow Knight until just there.
There's another game I guess nerds are excited about in here too.
Wild Hearts. I got that game for $7. It's Monster Hunter. Made by EA. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S, whatever. Rune Factory. If you like Harvest Moon but magic. Don't care. What? Everyone's porting their games to ARM. Nobunaga's Ambition. Oh my gosh. What's this? I like that. Oh, that one probably. Fortnite. Said it wasn't compatible, but here it is.
Oh, they just have a new version. Oh, look at that.
But, you know, I can play Ridge Racer on anything now.
Adam's waiting on that game.
That game has sold an insane amount of copies, believe it or not.
The second one is not
the
out
first
yet.
one.
Yeah,
the first one.
Adam's waiting on the sequel.
Yeah.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners. Please take a look.
Well, we're going to have to. This is that one that... Yep.
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Of course, it's from Software. Who you think it was? Hey, look, it's Big Ben, but different.
A lot of people are saying Bloodborne 2, but the aesthetic is way different, boys.
Yeah.
No, this is a lot cleaner than Bloodborne. Bloodborne was like a...
It'll probably run better.
Deranged world, almost. This one doesn't seem as deranged.
It's more like 19th century Elden Ring.
Yeah. That's a very Elden Ring looking...
It's steampunk. It's a steampunk aesthetic.
It's really not, though.
No, it's not. But they got robots and shit. Or mobile suits.
But, like, Bloodborne had that steampunky vibe
Yeah.
a lot more than this.
This is more...
This is a multiplayer game, by the way, but they all kind of are. But FromSoft is really trying to
You're getting that multiplayer
We're
itch.
going to have that new Elden Ring standalone that's really focused on. They're getting that itch to kind of embrace and enhance multiplayer aspect to their games a little more. Elden Ring really kind of showed, honestly, a huge desire.
As befits the soon to depart.
We switched sides, yeah.
For what?
I flipped a bigger screen.
Man, I still gotta finish Armored Core. I ain't gonna buy no more From games till I finish that.
The moon tears will flow for one, and one alone.
The Dusk Bloods.
And this is allegedly a Switch exclusive title.
Yeah. Probably
So
showing off their arm chops, yeah.
it will be interesting if it stays tied to there or if it's like a year exclusive or something. And you see much better versions of this game.
Because you already see the compromises they're making visually. You already see them.
We only referenced it a little bit. We got COD coming up after this.
Yeah, we're gonna be playing.
Yeah, we didn't really talk too much about it, but
So please check it out when it's available.
it's coming up here. Our new segment's
From
about
our publishing and development,
wrapped here, and then we're gonna get right into talking about Call of Duty and dropping hot in Verdansk.
as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation.
Thanks.
In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Next, please take a look at this.
I don't wanna. Oh no. Really? No way. No way. This isn't just a Kirby game. This is what I think it is, right?
Get ready. Get ready for 2 games no one asked for.
If this is what I think it is, a lot of GameCube boys were asking for this.
Number 1. I mean, a lot of people don't seem too excited.
Yep.
About another
Kirby Air Ride game. Yeah, I know. But weirdly enough, this is one of those games that people have been screeching about on weird corners of the internet for a long time. And hopefully this shuts them up. And we'll never have another one of these.
It's like, there, you know, like... It's not even going to touch the success that Mario Kart's going to have.
Oh, of course not. But people want it. People like Kirby Air Ride. Of course. Of course Sakurai's going to direct it.
Coming out this year.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai.
Yeah.
Next is our last trailer for today.
So this is wild.
All right.
This is wild. I don't think anybody's asked for this.
No one. Whoa, what?
Nobody at all has asked for this.
Those Donkey Kong. What happened to his face?
And he's got pants.
He's like the old Donkey Kong.
Look at this fucking game. My whole question is sometimes, why is he so fucking like? It's a very aggressive. It's a very aggressive game. The music's too aggressive here. It's just trailer music. But look at all this dumb shit he does. Look at this shit.
Fuck?
Look at this fucking shit.
This is fucking wild.
This is insane. And I'm just watching this going, wow, this gameplay loop probably stales out after about half an hour.
It makes me wonder because this, I mean, what else do you do with Donkey Kong? Come on.
I don't know. Donkey Kong.
This is it. Like, you do this, you do these 2D games that Rare popularized forever and ever, or you do something 3D that gives them a little bit of different
I don't think this
gameplay.
is the change Donkey Kong needs to regain any relevancy.
They could have done it different. I don't hate this, but I hate his design. I don't really like the old type of design. And look at that. That's ridiculous.
Bonanza. He doesn't have pants there.
You know what's sad though is this is the one title. This is the one Nintendo title that I'm most on board with.
That
that
was a
game.
brand new 3D platforming action.
I'm the exact opposite.
I know. I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna buy it.
Unnecessary.
But that's more than they've done in a long
Smash
time.
through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way.
It's a
through
little
the
too
massive
much.
Underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Kind of reminds me of
watching
like
so far.
Dragon Ball, old style.
To recap,
thanks, friends.
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
There you go, June 5th, 2025. Pre-orders were supposed to launch on the 9th, but
Too bad.
delayed until an unspecified date, and their response is because of tariffs. You can go ahead and pre-order in all the other countries, though.
Here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World. For more details,
Switch 2, what are our prices again? $399
Oh, hang on.
and $449.
I thought it was like $449 and $499.
$449 and $490.
Yeah, $449 and $499.
So $449 for the unit itself, $499 for the bundle that comes with Mario Kart World. That is a little bit of a deal over just getting the two separately because Mario Kart World digital will be $80 alone, standalone. So you do save like $30 getting the bundle on the Switch 2 if that's something you're interested in doing. I'm not saying, I mean, we'll get one at some point, but I'm not, I am not day one Switch. I mean, but I didn't really get into the original Switch until at least a good 7-8 months in.
Yeah, well.
I just got, I hit a bonus at my tech job I worked at one weekend, and I went to Target and just paid in cash. Here you go. Here you go. Give me one of them Nintendo Switches. Back in like 2016 or whatever.
Yeah.
17, yeah.
Yeah, when it was like
please
after it
check
came
the
out,
official
Yeah.
Nintendo
they started
Switch
coming
2
back
website,
into stores.
which goes live later today.
You can go online and register interest and receive an email.
Yeah. I think I did that.
When it's time. I did too.
We've covered a lot of
'Cause you have
information, but that's all we have to share for today.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2. We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
There you go. That's what Nintendo has for us,
They
ladies and gentlemen.
so politely said, fuck you, give us your money, deal with it. They said it so politely and so sweetly.
Yeah.
And they gave us some things to look forward, but they're going to get their dollar. A huge part of the market is very happy, but a large part of the market's not happy about the price, I'm sure.
Yeah. There's a lot of fans out there that, I mean, there's not much different that that's going on here. Not, and you know, people aren't clamoring for mouse functionality.
Oh no.
With Joy-Cons, the game chat feature is not necessarily something that people are excited about in terms of a unit costing more. Your graphics are going to look very similar, a little higher fidelity, but I mean, you know,
they're catching up to like a Series S fidelity.
It's fucking Nintendo games, so all their first party shit's gonna have that design that looks dated still. Yeah, and I mean, it's just still not really. I mean, if it's all you got, yeah, there's plenty of people that do, but like, I mean, a lot of people that are Switch only users, they're a very specific type of gamer, and they get, you know, RPGs and Nintendo games.
Specifically Nintendo games.
It's going to be very similar in that sense that, you know, it's going to be weird to play some like third-party games that are like your like I said, BioShocks, your Borderlands, your...
Honestly, I'm just glad they're getting them because now they have the hardware to be able to run games like Elden Ring.
I will say that you know, it's kind of funny, the Series S here, and developers figuring out that they could do that. All of a sudden, all these developers that bitched and moaned, all of a sudden, they're going to become experts in optimizing their fucking shit. And all it took was a Nintendo console. They just didn't want to do it for Xbox.
Yeah.
But it's like the developers that have embraced the Xbox Series S console, they're going to have a leg up on a lot of these big developers that just, you know, it was beneath them. Because they're already in the market of figuring out how to optimize games for a less powerful system.
Yeah, the games already run good on low power systems. They could just bring it down, and because they do have to port the game to a different type of code, but it's easier because there's
but they're already optimizing the game, so that's another piece. Is even though you're porting the game to a different kind of platform, you still need to optimize. We still need to handle. Making lower res textures look good and handle how we do or don't handle or eliminate volumetric situations, things like that. So these developers that did kind of get on board and really embrace the Series S Xbox this generation so far, they're going to have a leg up on getting their games out and ready for Nintendo Switch if they want to.
Yeah.
Which is going to be cool. But honestly, that's the best part of this whole thing is everything that the Switch is going to provide in terms of how third party is going to do it. It's the best thing that's going to happen to game size in a little bit for a little while of your console size of games because they will learn some things and you'll see some games that we won't ever know what the difference is going to be, but you are going to see games kind of stick around the same size. Not all games. Definitely not all games. Not Call of Duty. No. Which I was surprised to not see any Call of Duty information on here.
Not a drop.
That's part of their contract is they were going to support the Switch. So. Yeah. At this point, I think they're going to figure out how to get Warzone, and if it lives, and the next COD on there probably, for sure.
Yeah.
So, but that's Nintendo, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to now. We got to take a break. We got to get drinks going, but we are going to come back, and guess what? We are back in Verdansk. The 2020 map that started it all, Battle Royale, Warzone, Call of Duty, just launched yesterday. I got in with the British boys. We logged like, oh my God, like a 6.5 hour session straight, just landing at all of our favorite old locations. We did the event, grabbed all the safes from the different areas on the map, played some of our favorite areas, and really enjoyed our time. But we got it here for you tonight. We're gonna pop in and hit up Verdansk. We're going home, baby. Going home. So you want to stick around for that. I think I'm gonna have me. I got one cherry Dr. Pepper sitting in our fridge that died over there. I'm gonna get me some whiskey going, and we're gonna head to Verdansk right after this, ladies and gentlemen. So stick around. It is the Russ Factor Show. I'm
so bouncy tonight.
Will be. I know. I don't know why.
You bonked that table.
It's my first show back. We'll be right back. It's the Russ Factor Show. Season 25. Woo!